think it's safe to say that no one expected this. Fluminense, the Brazilian underdogs, are one match away from the Club World Cup final, and the only thing standing in their way, Chelsea Football Club. I mean, to be honest, when you think of Club World Cup semi-finalists, maybe even contenders, you don't think of a team that's 6th in the Brazilian Serie A, and you definitely don't think of a team that finished 13th just last season. I mean, their keeper Fabio is 44 for goodness sake. They're definitely not the best team in Brazil, but they're fighting for a shot at the Club World Cup trophy. Somehow, some way, they are cooking. Let's take a look at their run. Now honestly, if you told me you thought their run was pretty lucky at first, I would 100% agree. To start, they drew 0-0 with Borussia Dortmund. You could argue a draw is impressive, but I mean, it's still a draw at the end of the day. Following this, they played Korean side Ulsan and grabbed a dominant 4-2 win. Colombian John Arias scored a beautiful free kick in the 27th minute. But then, 10 minutes later, Korean Lee Jin-hyun scores a tap-in to level the game. And then right before halftime, Ulsan scored again through Won-sang with a diving header off a beautiful cross from Lee Jin-hyun. The score was 2-1 at the half, Ulsan's advantage. However, in the 66th minute, after beautiful footwork from 35-year-old Kino, Nunato scored a great goal in the bottom bins to equalize. And after this, honestly, it was the Fluminense show. Freitas scored a tap-in in the 83rd minute to make it 3-2. And in the dying minutes of the match, 35-year-old Kino cooks again with a calm header top bins. Final score 4-2 Fluminense. But if this doesn't convince you that this team is a miracle but also a threat, let's talk about their next two games. Fluminense's next match was against European finalists Inter, and while we know what happened to them, the result was still a little shocking. To start the match, Fluminense scored first through 37-year-old striker German Kano. The goal was a little lucky to be honest, but a goal nonetheless. The rest of the match was a few chances for both teams, with Inter almost equalizing after a Lautaro shot hit the post. But in the 93rd minute, Brazilian Hercules puts the game to bed with a slotted finish on his left foot. Fluminense had just beat Inter. Their next match against another team who pulled off a huge upset, Al Hilal. Fluminense versus Al Hilal doesn't sound that interesting, but when you look at the background of their runs, it kind of becomes a sleeper build type of match to watch. To begin the game, not much happens except for a Fluminense chance that goes sky high. But shortly before halftime, Martinelli, no not that one, Mateus Martinelli scores a great goal top bins to put his side 1-0 up. Right before halftime, Fluminense got a penalty scare through Marcus Leonardo, but in the end, the penalty did not stand. Nevertheless, after halftime, Marcus Leonardo makes his presence known again, perfectly positioned for a calm finish in the 51st minute. This guy is a natural poacher, man. You love to see it. But then, in the 70th minute, Hercules tries a crazy power shot that gets deflected onto one of his teammates, who spots him making a great run into the box. He touches the ball forward and slaps it bottom bins confidently. Fluminense fans are going wild. Hercules has done it again. Obviously, Fluminense went on to win that match. But let's talk about the upcoming Chelsea match. So with all that in mind, it's clear that these Brazilian underdogs are a force to be reckoned. But there's also no doubt that Chelsea have been cooking as well and are obviously a Premier League side. So what does this mean for both teams? In my opinion, Chelsea underestimate this side or get a little lackluster, Fluminense will capitalize. And for Fluminense, if they continue to play with the level of confidence they have been, there's definitely a possibility of them beating Chelsea. Comment down below your predictions for that match, and I hope I earned a subscriber from you today.